Everybody, so this is the Sunday messages for Sunday, December 12th, 2021. Yep, it is. I'm Jamie Zebra 23. By the way, thank you guys for joining me. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Yep. Also, what was I gonna say? I forgot. Okay. Hi guys. All right. So I always start off with a prayer card. So I say the prayer card 3 times in a row, and then I go from there. So if I sound like a broken record, that's why. Also, these are the Sunday messages. I try to keep the Sunday messages as positive as possible, but occasionally a negative message may come out, and I'm going to share whatever messages come out, whether they are negative or positive or in the middle. So, yep. I also feel like for some of you, I feel like you guys have a windfall of money coming in. You know the superstition, if your right hand is itching? My right hand is itching like a lot, like all of a sudden right now. So it was itching before I got on camera. I would just assume it's for me. But because I'm recording now, I think it's for you guys. So just expect that. Expect for maybe a windfall of money or some good news or to find some money. I'm not promoting gambling, but you may want to spend $1 if you got it to play a scratch off or to play the lottery. Typically, that's what that means. So just thought I'd let you. I wasn't going to say that. That's why I got a little tongue-tied in the beginning. I'm like, should I share this or should I not? Yeah. So... all right, so I'm going to do the prayer. Oh, I don't want to confuse you guys. This is not the tarot card of the day. The tarot is already posted for Sunday, December 12th, 2021 on both of my, I've got 3 tarot card channels. I've got Missing in Action Tarot, I've got Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot, and then I've got this channel, Jamie Zebra 23. All right, so let's get into the prayer card. So I do say it 3 times. Okay, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of my enemies. You anoint my forehead with oil. My cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Through Jesus' name, amen. So the whole time I was reading that, I keep getting opportunity. Some of you have a big opportunity, kind of a big break. Let's say if you guys are in the entertainment business, you might be cast for a movie. You might be cast, you might be getting signed for with a contract. You do whatever your entertainment field. If you guys are cooking, somebody may propose that you guys do a cookbook or a cooking show together. You may have an opportunity to go on like a reality TV show. Something's coming for some of you out there. Maybe some of you have been trying for a long time, and maybe you didn't get the opportunities. The energy I'm getting is like something really big is about to happen for some of you out there. But it's positive, in a very positive way. All right, so let's do these Dorian Virtue messages from the fairies first. Oh, one more thing. I'm going to leave the chatter alone today. I know I get a little long-winded. I need cue cards. But I just want to say something. So when I mention like my past or my childhood or things that were not that great, I'm not saying it for people to feel sorry for me or for people to be like, Jamie, I'm so sorry that happened. that was how I grew up. Those are my experiences. So if you don't have anything to compare it to, you can't miss what you never had. So some of you are like, wow, you missed out on having this, or you missed. No, I had nothing. It would be one thing if I had all of those good, if I had food every day from the start, from like the beginning. Have you guys ever seen the movie The Little Princess? It's like a 90s movie. It's where this girl lived a very charmed life with her father. They lived in India. She had maids, she had people that dressed her, delicious food every day, had everything that she could ever want, and then it was all taken away from her. To me, that's traumatic. But if you, from day one, you never had anything, I mean, you can't miss what you never had. For me, that was normal. So I never woke up every day and thought, wow, my life is just so bad and so hard. I never thought that growing up. Yeah, I was wearing the same clothes every day and they were dirty. Yes, I was walking around with holes in my shoes. Yes, I was always starving. Yeah, of course I wish that I had more food, but I didn't think anything of it. I thought everybody lived that way. I did not know that was just me. I thought everybody lived like that. I didn't know. Of course, when I saw other kids at school wearing clean clothes or nice clothes, I knew that they had nice things, but I never once thought, oh, why don't I have it? So I just don't want anyone to feel bad for me. Believe me, guys, my adulthood has been great. I'm not saying that I've always, things have always been, financially stable for me. No, I'm not saying that. I've had my ups and downs through my adult years, but without sounding, like I'm tooting my own horn, I have everything I want. I have all of the beautiful clothes that I want. I've got all of the beautiful shoes that I want. I have food. I can eat anything that I want to eat now. So nobody feel bad for me. My kids have never suffered in that way ever, and they never will. So just nobody feel bad for me, please. Trust me, I am overindulged. I am happy. I am my own sugar mama. I'm my own sugar daddy. I want for nothing. I'm safe. I'm happy. My life is beautiful. So please, nobody feel bad for me, please. When I mention these things, it's not for pity. So please, nobody feel bad for me. I promise I'm okay. I promise. All right. So you guys write me the kindest messages. Like I always tell people, I consider you guys on YouTube my family because you guys take care of me. When my grandma passed away, you guys took care of me. In so many ways, when you guys didn't even know I needed it, you guys were there for me. So I'm just so grateful. So anyway, so let's get into the Sunday messages. I'm grateful and thankful in every way. Please understand that. All right, Sunday messages for the collective. Whoa. Patience, please. I think we got this before. Patience, please. What you're asking for is coming. It's going to happen. It's coming. Have patience, as there are unforeseen factors that need to occur first. Some things need to occur first. Maybe your enemies need to be pushed out of the way first. Maybe that job that you really, really want, maybe there's a rotten supervisor at that job that would ruin your career. Maybe that supervisor has to get fired first. Maybe you guys have to go on a long, long trip, but your car won't make it. Maybe your car has to break down first so you can repair it so it'll be safe enough for you to take that trip. So whatever it is that you want, something needs to happen first. Let's say it's a health issue. Let's say you want to go on a vacation. Would you rather have your medical issue at home, safe, or would you rather have it while you're on vacation in a country that you're not familiar with? So some things need to happen. Hopefully nothing negative happens, of course, but I'm just giving you guys examples. Some things need to happen first in order for this opportunity, in order for you to get what you want. Let's say some of you are like, I want to get married. I just want to get married. You're going to get married, but do you want to marry a loser? Do you want to marry a liar, a cheater, a narcissist? Do you? Maybe the universe is knocking that narcissist out of the way, and your soulmate needs a little bit more time to make it. Maybe you won't cross paths with your soulmate. Maybe your soulmate's getting a divorce. Maybe your soulmate is breaking up with someone. You don't want to be the rebound. So just hold your horses. It's happening. Now, admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. So, the universe is trying to deliver. So it's kind of like, for example, letters to Santa. So let's say you write a letter to Santa. Oh, I want this, this, and this. Then 5 minutes later, you write another letter to Santa. Never mind, I don't want any of that. I want this instead. Then 5 minutes later, you send another letter. I don't want any of that. No, I want this over here. I want a house in New York. No, Santa, I want a house in California. No, Santa, I want a house in Michigan. Okay, which is it? Can you decide? Only you know what you want. What is it that you want? So figure out what in your heart of hearts, what do you want? Some people say, I don't want love. Do you not want love, or do you just not want to be hurt again? Those are two different things. So if you want love, tell the universe you want love, but with a decent person, with someone who's not a narcissist, a liar, abuser, a sicko, a twisted individual, that you want a healthy, normal, beautiful, loving, reciprocal relationship with someone that you're compatible with and that you will be compatible with long term, because we are ever evolving. We're ever changing. Maybe when you first meet somebody, you two could be soulmates, or you could be perfectly compatible. But then 5 years goes down the line, and they're like, we don't have anything in common. In fact, we're opposites. In fact, you stand for everything that I'm against. So what you want to do is you want to ask for somebody who's long-term compatible with you, so it'll last forever, right? So admit to yourself, what do you want? Is it true that you don't want love? Is that what it is? Or is it you don't want bad love? Those are two different things. So whatever, I want a house of 10 kids, but you can't even care for your hamster. Admit to yourself what you really want. Maybe you've got nieces or nephews that you could take for a weekend instead of having 10 kids. Like, only you know what you want. So just make sure whatever it is that you want, you can actually handle. All right, so now we've got healing, healed, or healer. Healing energy surrounds this situation. Maybe some of you are healing from something, heartbreak or a medical issue. Maybe something that you're wondering if something's been healed. The answer is yes for some of you. And for some of you, you're wondering if you are a healer. The answer is yes, you are. So for each person, this is going to pertain to something different, but for the most part, that's what it is. Oh, I want to quickly address eyelash gate last week. So the eyelash glue that I always use has been discontinued. I've been using that glue since I was 14 years old. That's a long time. Okay, I don't like change. As you guys know, I do not like change. I go to this, I don't like change, okay? I don't like it. I'll do it, I'll adapt, but I don't want to. So I had no other choice. I have to have eyelashes. So I got this eyelash glue that I've never used before, and it doesn't adhere. My other one, you guys, I have a video on me doing my eyelashes, how to do it, a tutorial on how to do it. So literally it takes me 10 seconds to, I make the line of eyelash glue, I dip the thin line, and then I literally just go, it's done. And it sticks forever. So, one of my videos just uploaded. Check it out, Missing in Action Tarot. Okay, so I did that with my other, with the new one, and halfway, or maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes in my Sunday messages last week, the eyelash popped off. So I got a different brand now, and it seems to be holding up. Let's see how many more minutes it takes before it falls off. So this is a third one now. So my first one was discontinued. The second one just doesn't work. This third one, let's hope. All right, so that's eyelash gate. Okay. So collective message, Sunday messages for the collective. What do they need to know? Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have new home. Moving is a step in the right direction for you. So this has several meanings. Maybe some of you are getting rid of some furniture that's possessed or demonic. That's the first thing that I thought of. Maybe, so let's say you guys go garage sailing or you go thrifting, which is just fine, but you should probably sage your items before you bring them into your home. So you could sage them at your front door. You just want to cleanse them. If you got, holy water or something, pray. But best bet is to sage. You guys know I'm a Barbie collector. I'm a doll collector, so I love 80s and 90s Barbies. That's my thing. So I order them from a site, and sometimes they're used Barbies, but in like really, really good condition, and I just restore them. So I sage every item, of course, first, because you don't want people's attachment. Let's say my Barbie was in a house where people didn't have any money and they were fighting about money and they were desperate. That can bring poverty into my home. That energy can bring a vibration of poverty. Let's say somebody was going through a divorce. That could send a breakup to my home. Let's say somebody was thinking really bad thoughts, self-harm or anything, that could bring that into your home. So make sure you sage your items before you bring, if they're not new, make sure that you're saging them. It's always best. That's why I tell people do not share tarot cards. Like, I know some people will use tarot cards, do readings for a whole bunch of different low vibrational people, and then they'll be like, here, I want to gift you my tarot cards. That's like gifting somebody a used tampon or a used condom filled up. Here, take this used condom. Here, you use it. Here, take my dirty tampon, use it. Ew. Don't do that. But anyway, so for some of you, you could be moving, of course, changing homes. Maybe you're moving things in or out of your home. You're cleaning your home. You're revamping your home, or you're getting a new pet. Maybe some of you are having babies and there's a change in your home. But that's typically what this means. That's the energy I get from it. Okay, so patience, please. I know some people will disagree with me. Used condoms and dirty tampons are great. Here, take them. So, yeah, I'm prepared for the pushback. I know I said a few weeks ago that that you can't be a good parent if you're a drug addict. And I had so many people emailing me telling me that they do heroin every day and that they're great parents. And how dare I? So, okay, cool. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's the goal. Maybe that's a good thing, I guess. I don't know. To each their own. I mean, everybody's allowed to have their own opinion. Everybody. So yeah, whatevs. Okay, patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unforeseen factors that need. Oh, I already did this one. Oops. Maybe you guys needed to hear it again. Okay, perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. So if there's a business venture you want to try, if there's a location you want to move to, whatever this is the right time for you to move forward. Could be with a relationship. Maybe some of you are debating whether or not to propose to someone, debating whether or not to, ask the person if they want to live together, if you want to move in together. So now we have assertiveness. Stand up for your beliefs and only say yes if you really want to. Don't get bullied into saying yes. Don't get bullied into that. If you can't do it, you don't. See, what people don't understand is everybody has a right to say no. Let's say you have your day off, for example, and somebody's like, I want you to go to the mall with me. Be ready in 15 minutes. And you say no. Well, why don't you want to go? See, that's disrespectful. No should be enough. And if people are treating you like that, if you say no to somebody and they're like, well, why not? Stop responding. Don't respond to the text. Shut the door. Hang up the phone. I'm being serious. If they're disrespecting your boundaries, you said no. No. No is not maybe. No is not kinda, sorta. No is not I'm going to think about it. No is no. So be assertive and only say yes if you really want to. Now, goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You've finished one part of your life and now a new and even better part is beginning. So there's transitions going on. There's life changes. So maybe some of you had children that, were infants and now they're going to school. That's out with the old and in with the new. This is a new cycle. Let's say your kids are going to college. This is a new cycle for you. Or this could be a new cycle for your children, both of you. Maybe you guys are reaching a certain age. This is a new cycle. Maybe some of you are no longer teenagers and now you're in your 20s and your 30s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 100s. Say goodbye to the old and hello to the new. As I've said to you guys before, for me, in my opinion, I feel like the good stuff starts happening in your late 20s to 30s. I feel like that's when the good stuff just starts beginning, in my opinion. Of course, I could be wrong. Just like, you know, the drugs and parenting. I could be wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. And the person that sent me the email kind of did have a point because I believe it was a she. She was like, have you ever done it before? You know, the H. I was like, no. She goes, then how would you know? Fair enough, fair enough. I guess she's true. I guess it's right, it's true. How would I know unless I did it, right? I guess that's true. All right, but anyway, so I know you're watching. Hi. So I'm trying to see both sides of the argument. So maybe you're right. Okay, so anyway, collective message. Sunday messages for the collective. For Sunday, December 12th to carry over for the week. Okay. Spread your wings. Archangel Ariel. Don't hold back right now. The timing is perfect. You are ready to soar. Remember, this said perfect timing in the other deck. So some of you, there's something that you guys need to hurry up and get started on. Is it a book? Are you writing a book? Are you starting a YouTube channel? What are you doing? Whatever it is. Do you want to be more active in your church? Do you want to start a podcast? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to gain weight? Whatever it is that you want to do, now is the perfect time to get started. Thank you, Archangel Ariel. Okay, sensitivity. Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. So for some of you, you could be under spiritual attack or coming out of a spiritual attack. You could be coming out of a spiritual awakening, and you're very sensitive. Maybe some of you have started meditating. When you meditate, you become very, very sensitive to energies. That's why you must do a grounding video or ground yourself with stones, with whatever you want to do, with candles, with colors, however you want to do it, with God and the angels, because you will be very, very sensitive. So maybe before you could have caffeine, but once you started meditating, you couldn't drink caffeine anymore. It just made your heart race and all that stuff. Maybe even a spiritual awakening can trigger that. For example, I can't eat meat anymore. Like I try. I mean, I don't have I like meat, or at least I did, but ever since my last spiritual awakening, so I think it's two different things that's happening. I feel like the government's going to take me out for saying this. I don't think a lot of the meat that's in the store is like cow or pork or pig. I don't think it is. I think it's something else. I won't say what I think it is, but you guys maybe know what I'm getting at. It tastes funny. It's got a really funny smell and it tastes funny. So I've done a lot of cooking videos on my different channels. You guys have seen me cook meat. Like one time I made a cheeseburger with bacon and it was like really yummy gourmet kind of burger. After I finished it, I took a bite and I had to spit it out. Like, even if I go to restaurants, the meat, I can't eat meat anymore. It could have, maybe it's one of my many spiritual awakenings that triggered that, but that tends to be, that's what happens when you have spiritual awakenings. So maybe before you could take Tylenol, but it makes you feel sick and nauseous, like you're allergic to it or something, that's a sign of spiritual awakening as well. So maybe some of you, maybe certain smells or certain people you can't be around. So your energy could be very, very sensitive for multiple reasons. Maybe you just had a baby. Postpartum's a real thing. So, I mean, maybe you're depressed. There's a lot of things that could factor into this, but the energy I'm picking up is more like spiritual awakening sort of thing. Thank you, Archangel Haniel. And then we have clairaudience. So that's you being able to get messages from spirit. Thank you, Archangel Zadkiel. Notice the loving guidance you hear inside your mind or from other people. So, I'm going to tell you how this works. It's not so much hearing voices. It's more like you're driving down the road and something tells you to go down a street that you normally don't go down. Then you go down that street or you get lost. That's clairaudience. That's messages from spirit. That's a download. Then you find out when you get home that there was a huge 5-car pileup if you would have gone that way. That it happened. And you would have been there at the precise moment. Also, maybe for some of you, you were like, you know what? I do have an extra $1,000 to spend, but you know what? I feel like I can't spend it. Then all of a sudden your car breaks down and it's exactly $1,000. Like, those are the messages and the downloads that people get with this clairaudience. It's divine messages, spiritual messages. So it could be a message that maybe, you know, you shouldn't go hang out with a certain person. You shouldn't trust them. Maybe that you feel like you're going to get fired, or maybe you feel like there's a promotion coming. That kind of an energy. So just pay attention to the thoughts and the downloads that you're getting because they're meaningful. Pay attention to it. Don't get mad if you're late. Don't get mad if you take a wrong turn. That wrong turn was a right turn. Relationship harmony, Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are now being resolved now. Oh, hey, baby. Okay. Oh, God. Oh, God. Why did I do that? Okay, here. Here you go. Okay, I have a special needs child, and I just opened his drink, and I have to bring it up to his room, or he won't drink it. If you guys have special needs children, you know the drill. So I got to do it his way, or there's going to be trouble. All right, I'll be right back. All right, guys. All right, come on, baby. Okay. All right, come on, my number one. Come on. All right, guys, I'm back. Okay. Card fell. Okay. So, all right. So, relationship harmony. Okay. Archangel Raguel. We angels are opening the hearts of everyone involved. Arguments and conflicts are being resolved now. So if you guys are fighting with someone, or somebody's mad at you, or you're mad at them, it looks like things are calming down. Let's say you have an enemy or somebody out to get you. It looks like they're calming down. The universe is turning them the other way. Sorry, guys. Oh, I catch my breath. I was trying to move fast up there. He wanted me to put his movie on, open his drink, get him a couple of cheese sticks. He's good to go. As long as he's happy, I'm happy. Okay. Indigo and crystal children, Archangel Metatron. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. So maybe you're a therapist. Maybe you teach a yoga class for children. So I have a wild child. My oldest never really gave me any trouble up until like recently. Because he's learning. His baby brother's teaching him things that he didn't know before, and he's learning that you can pick and choose, and which is great. I mean, he's great. I'm happy he's having milestones, even if it is late. But I've noticed with my youngest, who's kind of wild and rambunctious, us doing yoga together and meditating and doing breathing treatments are really helping his behavior for the better. So maybe some of you have you do yoga with children. Maybe you guys help children, like I said, a therapist. Maybe you have a daycare center. Maybe you're just a very good mom or a very good dad or aunt or uncle or grandparent. Either way, you have a bond with, maybe you are a foster parent, a good foster parent. Okay. You have a bond with children in particular. You can help children who are sensitive. So maybe some of you are a spiritual person, and maybe people bring their children to you if they suspect their kids have spiritual gifts or whatnot, and maybe you help assist with answering questions for them. All right, so let's move on to another deck. Okay. All right, let's see. So many decks. All right, okay. Okay, we're 30 minutes in. Cool. I'm going to try to keep these at an hour. All right, messages for the collective for Sunday, December 12th, 2021. Moving forward, okay. Let's see. I am wearing a dress. Okay. Sacred beetle armor. You have a mighty shield. So, beetles are symbolic of prosperity and major financial growth. Just in case some of you did not know, it's a big sign of prosperity. So if you see a beetle outside, if you have a beetle, so if you run across a beetle, that's a symbolic of money, just so you know. Just so don't kill it. You know, shoo it, like pick it up and shoo it out of your house. Don't kill it unless you have to. So I was going through a financial nightmare about 6 or 7 years ago, literally on the verge of, eviction, no food, electricity being turned off every other day. The worst of the worst. And I'm like doing my cards, and my cards keep telling me all this prosperity and abundance is coming. You're going to be the empress. You're going to be this. And I'm like getting pissed, and I'm throwing my cards through the air. So I'm like picking up my deck, and I'm just like, fuck. What the fuck? Don't fuck with me right now. I'm upset. So I threw a tantrum, and then that night I went to bed, and what the hell is that? It's like a red flying thing. Weird. Okay, look that up later too. Find out what that means. But I'm like sleeping, and my arm is like, I'm sleeping like. So all of a sudden I feel something run across me. I grab it. I'm like, it's like in the middle, like 3 a.m. I'm like sleeping, and I pick it up and I open. It's a gigantic black beetle. So you guys know I don't like creepy crawlies. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. So I chuck that sucker and throw it. Then the next day I see it behind my toilet, and I'm just like, God, just get out of here. I don't want to kill you. I don't want to kill you. Then later on that day, it's outside. Because I left my door open, it must have ran out. I was carrying stuff in and out. I had so many orders that came in that day. It was like almost $800. That was my rent money. So, God is listening. Cards don't lie. There will always be a way. Don't give up. So, sacred beetle armor. You have a mighty shield. So for some of you, there could be somebody trying to attack your finances or attack you. You have a mighty shield. Your mighty shield is spiritual. It's God. It's the angels. It's your ancestors. It's your loved ones that have passed away that are standing in the way of your enemies. You have an armor. They can shoot you all they want, and they will never penetrate you. You won't even know. Many of you don't even know what's going on. You don't even know you're under attack because you never felt it. You were never affected by it. That's what this mighty shield is. Somebody could be trying to attack your money or attack the avenue in which you get your money. Now, let's... Brother Raccoon, a safe place for you to go. You guys are safe. So we had the armor card. We have the safe. Okay, let's see what else. I thought a card fell. These don't have reverse meaning, so I'm just going to put that up right. Okay. I thought one did. Maybe it didn't. Okay. So we have... Something just I don't know what's going on, guys. I don't know. All right, brother raccoon, a safe place for you to go. For some of you, you're worried about something new that you're starting. Maybe you could be relocating, going somewhere. The universe is saying you're going to be safe as you travel. You're going to be taken care of and protected as you travel. There may be some hardships upcoming, but it's saying you're going to be safe while you handle it. And then we have Orca Magic. The Akashic libraries are open. So the Akashic records. So when you guys are meditating or maybe you're having dreams, there could be some things in your dreams where they're trying to show you your Akashic records. What happened before and what the reasons for it now. What happened before? Were you in a past life very, very wealthy and then you used your money to hurt others? Were you looking down on other people? Were you laughing at other people who had less than you? Maybe some of you are suffering with poverty in this lifetime. Maybe you guys cannot get ahead. So there could be a reason for that. Maybe you were looking down on people who didn't have as much as you had. Let's say you broke up a whole bunch of relationships in a past life. You destroyed people's relationships, or maybe you were a parent that stopped your son or daughter from being with the love of their life. Maybe somebody's stopping you from being with the love of your life. There's a reason for these things, and the Akashic libraries are open if you are ready to see what's in there. Now we have Elizabeth and the Lion. It's time to become a great leader. So for some of you, you need to lead your family. You need to lead your household. You need to lead a community. You need to stand up for what's right. Maybe you are an activist. Maybe you protest. Maybe you are help to get laws put in place. Maybe you help protect women or children or health, people's rights. That's certainly needed. Oh my God. I don't want to be controversial, but I just am by default, I guess. I'm doing readings for so many people who are being forced to get the jab, and they're losing their jobs because just like I believe people have a right to do what they want with their reproductive system, I feel like for me, my opinion is I feel like people have a right to pick and choose what poisons go in their body. I mean, if there are two jabbed people two jabbed people can pass it to each other, what's the point of the jab? And I know that people are saying it's just an extra layer of protection. Well, that's cute and all, but if somebody doesn't want it, they should be allowed to say no. That's my opinion. Now, am I against it? No, I'm not against it. I'm just for somebody having a right to choose what they do with their own body. So if I'm saying I think people have a right to choose what they do with their reproductive systems, I'd be a hypocrite if I said I don't believe that they have a right to choose if they get the jab or not. So I think ruining people's livelihood, that's not fair. I feel like you should accommodate those people. I mean, there's people with autoimmune, issues and all sorts of other issues, and there are people having terrible side effects. And we don't even know what the side effects are going to be in a year or two because it's not been studied. But anyway, so maybe some of you are a lawyer that's going to be representing these people in a case. If you are, let me know so I can give your name and number to all my clients and advertise it on my YouTube channel. But anyway, because you're much needed. Okay, so now we have beautiful. So enough of that. So some of you will become leaders, whether you know it or not. The universe is thrusting you into a leadership position. Stand up and do it. That's what you're called to do. Maybe that's a part of your Akashic records. Your Akashic library is you're meant to lead something. You have a purpose, a bigger plan. Okay, a beautiful little worm. Take care of yourself. Some of you are very fragile right now, so the universe is asking for you to take care of yourself. Go to sleep. Eat healthy food. Eat food that feeds you. If you're exhausted, rest. Especially if you're a parent, we put a lot of pressures on ourselves to do everything. We just have to. We got to press on. We have to. Some of you need to rest. You need to take a day and rest. You need to say, you know what? Everybody in the house, we're going to bed at 6 p.m. and that's what we're going to do. Everybody to your rooms. Here's some snacks. Here's a drink. Everybody to your rooms. Mom or dad's going to rest. Or if you're a single person, same thing. Maybe you just need to go. You need to say, you know what? I'm canceling my plans. I'm calling in sick to work. I just have to rest. Some of you need to just take care of yourself. Okay. Artemis of the forest. Now you are independent and free. So for some of you, maybe you were on, maybe you were being controlled by somebody, or your finances were not that good. You are independent and free. Maybe some of you just had a breakup, or you have just had an epiphany. All these restrictions that I put on myself don't need to be there. I'm free to go in any direction I want, to do anything. My opportunities are limitless. Wolf Moon, I will watch over you. So we have a safe place for you to go, and I will watch over you. So as some of you are finding your independence, finding your strength, and standing, the biggest energy I get from all this is some of you are going to have to stand up for something big. Maybe it's your children. Maybe they're being bullied at school. Maybe it's a race thing. Maybe it's a religious thing. Maybe it's that jab. Whatever, something big is coming to where some of you are going to be called to stand up and really stand your ground. You will be safe as you're doing this. All right, so let's move on to another deck. We'll do one more. The Golden Phoenix. Something you thought you finished burst back into your life. So for some of you, there's some sort of inspiration, some sort of do-over. So maybe, so let's say you tried, for example, I tried to start a YouTube channel, I think in 2012. It didn't go anywhere. I think I had like 20 subscribers for like, a while. It wasn't working. Then I tried it again, and now it's successful, and my other channels are catching up. So sometimes when you start something, it may not be the perfect timing. So the universe is saying, try again. So whatever that may be, whatever it may be, maybe it's dating, maybe it's making babies, whatever this may be, maybe it's going to school, whatever it may be, try again. Try now. Try it one more time. You're going to see. And then let's do the Alice in Wonderland deck. This does have reversed meaning, so if the card does go in reverse, I'm going to read it that way. All right, for the collective, the Sunday messages for Sunday, December 12th, 2021 to carry over for the week. What messages does Spirit have? No need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. See, the cards are all saying the same thing. There's something that you guys are embarking on, and don't be afraid. Okay, shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. For some of you, there could be somebody who's trying to blow out your light. Some of you are very successful right now. You are on top of the world right now, or people can tell that you're about to be. So what these people want to do is they want to take that candle and they want to go. Let's say they do blow out your candle. Relight the damn thing. So let's say people do get you down. Tomorrow's the next day. Maybe sulk for an hour, feel bad for 15 minutes, and then you put the smile back on and you go full force, harder than you ever did before. Don't let people put out your candle. Shine bright like a candle. You will make it through this. Something that I've always noticed is insecure people project. Oh, Jamie Zebra 23, are you going to wear that? Oh, look at your makeup. Look at your hair. Jamie Zebra 23. Oh my God, look at her shoes. Oh my God, oh my God. Those are people projecting. They're mad because I shine bright and I razzle dazzle. They're mad because they don't. I trigger them. So for some of you, you're triggering basic people. There's nothing wrong with basic people, but there's a problem with basic people that are envious and jealous. There's a problem with that. So you got some basic people that are envious and jealous that want to blow out your candle. Don't let them do it. And if you get down, like I said, give yourself 15 minutes to be upset. 15 minutes to be upset, to be sad, to self-doubt, and then you do it full force. Wear more makeup the next day. Wear a crazier outfit the next day. Wear higher heels. All right. Or whatever it is that you do. Whatever it is that they're mad about, do more of it. Do more. And then we have no need to fear. Remember how powerful you are. So for some of you, who cares? Ew. Who cares? Anytime somebody says anything to me, like even the comments, I'm like, oh, I see you. You just told on yourself. I see you. Some of these people have been on my channel for years and they've hated my guts. And then they'll write a comment and I'm like, oh, you just told on yourself. So some of you, you're going to be around people who are telling on themselves. They acted like they were cool with you, but now they're making weird remarks. They just told on themselves. Believe them. All they have to do is say one thing. Listen, pay attention. They always tell on themselves. For some people, they can hold it in for years. For some people, they can only hold it in for a minute, but they eventually tell on themselves, whether it's sooner or later. So at least you can pinpoint your enemies. All right, so we have such a curious dream, grounding, returning to reality, coming home. So maybe some of you are going on a vacation or you're in love, something good's happening, and now you guys have to like get back. Okay, I've been missing work because I'm hanging out with so-and-so, we're in love, or, you know, I've been going on shopping sprees, or, you know, I've got caught up in the holiday shopping. Now it's time to ground. Okay, snap back into reality, get back to work, get back to basics. And then we have growing up. Wanting to grow in experience. Rejection of perpetual youth. So for some of you, you're like, that's the old me. This isn't the new me. Stop judging me based on what happened in the past. I'm moving on. Can you move on? Most people can't. Most people cannot. So you move on. Other people can't, but you move on. All right. Look at poor Cardi B. People are still talking about shit she did 20 years ago. It's like, what the hell? Okay, use your time well. Make every moment count. So become a master multitasker. Bring fun into everything that you do. So let's say it's a chore. Think of how, at least, so dishes. At least you have dishes that you can wash. Vacuuming. At least you have a vacuum cleaner to vacuum. What if you had to clean the floor by hand? You had to pick up every little piece from the carpet. Now that would suck. You have a washer and dryer? You could be washing clothes by hand. So use your time wisely, but use your time wisely up here as well. And then we have find the lesson. Remember, I've told you guys several times, everything is a lesson or a blessing. So if you keep meeting the same type of people over and over again, what is the lesson? Find it so it'll stop. Discover the purpose in a situation. Trust that you are learning. So everything is a learning experience. It's a blessing or a lesson. Everybody that you come into contact with. So, for example, I tend to overlook a lot of things. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt. Believe it or not, I do. And I overlook some things. So I will latch onto something positive about someone, and then I will overlook all the negative, that the red flags that are waving. The red flags have flashing lights. The red flags have a speaker that's saying red flags, and I'll be like, but they said they meditate. So the universe just gave me a couple of tests recently, and I failed terribly. But I did not make contact or anything with them. I was just thinking something. So before I made contact, I was like, okay, no. But the fact that I even took the bait for a day or two, that means I didn't learn my lesson. So for some of you, maybe the universe is throwing tests at you, and you're failing miserably as well. So find out what the lesson is. Are you avoiding the red flags? Is there something, are you the bad one? Are you the red flag? Maybe some of you need to change something about yourselves. Are you the red flag? Are you the one that's not learning? Are you the one that's not changing? Because let's say you have a history of failed relationships. Sometimes it's not always the other person. Sometimes it can be you. It could be your fault. I had to learn that years and like, oh, my first marriage, oh hell, that was my fault for sure. Oh my God, I'm sorry. If you're watching, again, I apologize. I like every time I see my first ex-husband, I like apologize every time. Every time. He's like, I'm over it. It's fine. It's fine. But yeah, so some of you, maybe you're the cause of relationships. I have a nervous giggle and a nervous smirk. When I get nervous, I smirk or I laugh. I'm not laughing because of what I did. I'm like cringing actually. So yeah. So I was young. I was super young. Really young. Okay, but anyway. So maybe for some of you, maybe you're the problem, and so you keep dating people and they keep saying, each person you date or marry, they say they have the same problem with you as the one before and the one before. So that's probably a you issue. Or maybe you're a narcissist and people keep telling you in every relationship, you're a narcissist, you're a narcissist, you're a narcissist. If it walks like a duck and it quacks like a duck and it waddles like a duck, it's a flippin' duck. Okay? It's a duck. Quack, quack. Oh my goodness, I think I put the wrong cards. Did I? No, these are... I don't... Oh, okay, I was thinking that... Okay. I was thinking that I put the wrong deck in the wrong box. I didn't. This one goes with this. Yeah, it does. Yeah. The dyslexia was kicking in. All right, so now let's... Okay, so now let's do... I don't want to mix up the boxes. Okay. So let's do this deck now. And then we're going to do the tarot cards. Okay. Sunday messages for Sunday. Okay, some of you have some drama coming up. You need to stay calm while that drama happens. Stay out of it. If it's not your drama, stay the hell out of it. Ghost of Pumpkins Past, count your blessings. Like I said, for some of you, if you got a washing machine, be thankful that you don't have to hand wash your clothes. You got a vacuum cleaner, be thankful that you don't have to pick everything off the floor with your fingers. So just be thankful for what you have. You need to keep calm. There's some drama coming up. Best thing to do is stay calm, know the facts, reach out to somebody who knows what's best. Don't act too hasty. Just stay calm. A powerful energy shift for the better is coming for some of you. So if there was somebody weighing you down or some crazy stuff happening, there's a powerful energy shift coming. And then we have healing from a broken heart. And then we have pink lotus. Okay, time for spirit. Some of you need to stay prayed up. Some of you need to pray more. Some of you need to believe, have faith. We've talked about faith on this channel so many times before. So just, that's what you guys need to do. So I know you guys love the tarot card part, so that's why I hurried that up. All right, so which deck, what to choose. Okay, I'm going to choose these ones. I like these cards. Okay. For the collective, Sunday messages for Sunday. Sunday, December 12th, 2021 for the collective. What do they need? Okay, we got the death card. We got the 5 of swords. So something is ending. Okay, so I'm not picking up an actual somebody passing away. What I am picking up, though, is there's an end of something negative. So your enemies have lost. So if somebody was planning and plotting on you, they lost. All right. Yeah, they lost. The 6 of Wands, victory. You're the victor. Okay, so again, from the earlier parts of this, how I was saying that some of you don't even know the protection that you're under. Some of you don't even know you were needing some of you don't know the plans that were made to hurt you, to take you down. You guys do not even know. There may have been a plot. Maybe some of you were almost this close from being taken out. There's something that you guys don't know. Something was blocked, something was stopped. I'm going to tell you right now what I see. I'm seeing a typed up written statement that is, oh gosh. This is for somebody out there. I feel like maybe somebody wanted to take you out. Like they're like, well, you know what? Let's do this person. This person might know something, so let's take them out in case they snitch on us. So maybe some of you know more than, Maybe some of you know something and somebody knows that you know. Maybe they were planning on harming you, but they didn't. They or they can't. Maybe they are out of town, or they're put in jail, or maybe they're passed away and they couldn't do what they wanted to do to you. But somebody got stopped from doing something really bad to you. Some of you, maybe you didn't know this at the time. I feel like for some of you, you're going to find out. Somebody's going to say something. Somebody's going to say, you know, you're lucky because so-and-so was going to take you out too. And then the Six of Wands is victory, but also public recognition. So I feel like this could possibly end up on the news, or something's about to be told. So somebody's about to find out something. Maybe the police will contact you. Maybe they found a text message where someone was planning this and they're going to tell you. Okay, let's see what else. Yikes. What a way to start off. Like I said, guys, I want these messages to be positive, but sometimes they're not. Somebody was wishing a miscarriage on you guys, but it didn't happen. Maybe some of you are pregnant and you started bleeding. You're going to be just fine. It's showing. I'm not a medical doctor. If you do not feel well, please seek out a physician. I'm not a medical doctor. So let's say some of you are pregnant and like the father of the baby doesn't want to be a father, doesn't want a kid right now. They could be like trying to put stuff in your drink and your food to try to make you miscarry. Maybe they're Googling stuff to make you miscarry. Sorry guys, I have to give you guys the messages. It looks like trials overcome. This could have to do with this thing where maybe some of you don't even know what someone was trying to do to you. They were not able to do this. This could be the same message, or for different people it can mean different things. Because this is like maybe somebody tried to take someone out, but they didn't get a chance to. So maybe somebody's trying to cause a miscarriage. Ace of Swords, communication, important news, important announcements. The Eight of Swords. Yep, somebody found out what I feel like this is in a statement or a text message, guys. Like literally, because look at this. Ace of Swords. This is a conversation that somebody can observe. This literally means a conversation that someone can, like I overheard a conversation, or somebody sent me a screenshot. That's what this means. So literally some of you are about to find out some crazy stuff. Somebody might even tell you I should have when I had the chance. That could be what somebody calls and tells you or messages you, or again, it could be law enforcement. Yep, Three of Pentacles, paperwork, an investigation. Somebody's doing their job. Ten of Wands. There's so much going on here that my head is spinning. Some of you have some financial burdens coming up, but trials overcome. Financial burdens, but trials overcome. So the financial burdens could be short-lived, could be because of a Capricorn and or a Gemini. Maybe for some of you, there's somebody who's involved in a third party. So let's say somebody's a breadwinner in the household. They may be cheating on you, or they might leave you for someone else. And they're going to leave without paying the bills. They're going to not help you. They're going to be like, bye. And you're left with the financial burden. You might have to move, or somebody may have to move because somebody's doing this. So let's say you have adult children. Maybe your son or daughter has to come move in with you because of this. They can't cover their bills because somebody left them high and dry. Maybe somebody's got roommates and the roommates are not paying bills. They're just going to move. So there's a temporary financial burden coming up. I do see that there is a Capricorn or a Gemini. This could be their sun, their moon, their rising, their Venus, or a cross watcher. This person is madly in love with you. So the lovers typically is symbolic of a soulmate, twin flame connection, but the devil is also an unhealthy obsession. So for some of you, this is both. Maybe you two are soulmates, but there's also a little bit of karmic baggage attached. So that's why it's so magnetic and obsessive. But yeah, there's something special here. There's something definitely special. I also feel like somebody is, okay, now for some of you, maybe you don't know that this person feels this way about you, or you're not aware of it, or maybe somebody's watching you from a distance, but you don't know them, but they know who you are. This person could be obsessed with you, obsessed with maybe, you know, whatever people do. Hong Kong, I don't know. Um, okay, I'm picking up it's a man to a woman. It could be a woman to a man, but because we got this emperor here, but of course it could be vice versa. But I'm picking up a man is like, you know, I want to own you. I want you to belong to me. You know, I'll pay all your bills. I'll take care of you. All you have to do is just get in my house and stay put and like just do whatever I want and like just be my property basically. So this is an unhealthy idea. What I'm getting, so this is what's so crazy about this energy. It would be one thing if this was not reciprocal. So if whoever this obsessed person is would come at this person in a decent way, in a healthy way, this person would be like, sure, I'll gladly be with you. No need to stalk, no need to manipulate, no need to do witchcraft, no need to, to stalk people from afar and wait for, like just go up and say, hey, what's up? Because I feel like this is a soulmate energy, the person will instantly know, I feel like, or this person would say yes. So if you contacted them, asked them out, I feel like they would say yes. Because they're going to feel the connection too. See, you saw this person first. Well, whoever this is. So the obsessed person saw this person first. Notice this person first. That's why they're all like drooling and obsessed and, whatever this thing is. But what they don't know is it's meant to be anyway. So they don't need to get crazy. So it's kind of like, I hate to use this example, but that's the only thing I can think of. So it's kind of like, you know how like people will kidnap somebody and like keep them in their house for 20 years until they escape? I feel like this person would willingly go to this person's house and move in and happily live there. They don't got to kidnap them. They don't have to manipulate them. They don't have to, again, I feel funny saying this. You can't are the willing, if you know what I mean. Like this person would be a willing participant. This person maybe is into all the things that you're into. So like, let's say you got a fetish. I feel like maybe this person has the same fetish. So, I mean, nobody has to do anything crazy because I feel like they would be a willing participant. So let's say so this is just for example's sake. It doesn't have to be these exact, let's say somebody's a swinger. Maybe somebody's like, I'm a swinger. I'm never going to stop being a swinger, but I want to marry this person, or I want this person to be my main squeeze. Maybe the person that you like is a swinger too. They're into that crap too. They're into threesomes. Or maybe somebody's very, very monogamous, obsessively monogamous, which I think is a good thing. And maybe they feel like the person they're interested in is like a swinger or a crazy person. So you won't know until you know. So if this is your story, take a chance and go for this, because this looks like it would, there's willing participants here. So with the Emperor here, I feel like this is somebody who's in control, somebody who wants to be the boss. There are some women that are submissive. There are some, this is how I could be totally wrong, okay? So we got the Queen of Swords. I could be totally wrong here, but this is my opinion on this. I think women would gladly allow a man to be a leader if that man was trustworthy. I think most women find that many men are not trustworthy. How can you have a liar and a cheater as the leader of your household? How can you have somebody who blows all their money at the bar or getting high as your leader? How can you have a deadbeat father as a leader? Let's flip it around. A man. Could you have a deadbeat woman as your leader? If somebody's a bad mom, would you want to continue to make babies with them? But I think if a man shows that they are honest and trustworthy, I think that most women would gladly let their guard down. If they feel safe, if they feel like you're competent, gladly. I think most women would love, that would be a dream come true for most women. I mean, I can't speak for all women, but and even for men, to have a competent partner, somebody who brings something to the table other than psychosis, other than immaturity and wastefulness. I think that's the goal, right? So whatever this situation is here, I just feel like somebody's not seeing the whole picture. They feel like they have to manipulate someone into being with them when this person would be a willing participant. So now let me move on. So now we got the Emperor with the Queen of Swords. So, oh, in another deck, so now the Page of Pentacles in the reverse came out. So this is bad news. Okay, so it's over the 60 minutes, but I'm still going to pull some more cards. Okay. Some of you have an Aries and or a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius that's about to message you, possibly with a blocked number, and or you have a Virgo contacting you, and or a Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra here. Yeah, you guys have I feel like this week you guys are going to be finding love and romance. People are getting coupled up. People are dating. People are on the prowl. Somebody needs someone to kiss on New Year's. I feel like somebody's shopping for a New Year's kiss. They need a Valentine. Some of you are like, you know what? Valentine's Day sucked last year. It's not going to suck this year. I'm taking numbers. I'm taking applications. I'm getting me somebody. I'm going to have the best Valentine's Day ever. So now we have here the Three of Wands and the Three of Swords. Okay, so be careful about this desperation because we do have retrograde next month, but the energy is already here. In case some of you are new and you don't know this, typically with retrograde, there's okay. It's a piece of hair. Okay, I got it. Okay. So typically with retrograde, what happens is if you start so how it goes is if you start a new romantic relationship during the retrograde, the shadow period and or the actual retrograde time period, that usually by the end of retrograde, you guys break up. So you shouldn't move in with someone during retrograde. You shouldn't get married during retrograde. You shouldn't, it's just not a good idea. It usually ends in failure or the person will be like, hey, so it'll be like if you're like wasted, beer goggles. The beer goggles come off when retrograde is over. So if you were like, oh my God, I know this is the one I met my soulmate. Then retrograde is over and then the person's like, ugh, I don't like you. I don't want to live with you. We're not compatible. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm sorry. I got to go. Same thing with buying new cars, buying houses, moving. Of course, if you have to do these things, do them. But if it can wait till after retrograde, that's probably best. Like I've said in my tarot cards today, I feel like the retrograde energy is already here. I can see it in the cards. I can feel it in the energy. It's already here. So just be careful that you guys don't get your heart broken by being so obsessed with finding love. If, some of you may get your vehicle stolen, but you're going to get it back. Some of you may have a bike. So anything that's transportation related may get stolen. Your bus pass could be stolen. Your car could be stolen. Your bicycle could be stolen. Your skateboard, your scooter, whatever mode of transportation you have maybe could be taken. So be careful this week. Lock up your vehicles. If you got cameras, point them towards there. Do anything that would make it harder for someone to steal your vehicle or any kind of transportation that you have. It's saying that if you make the right choices, it won't get stolen. Then we got the High Priestess, Two of Swords, the High Priestess. Okay, Four of Wands. There's somebody that's already scoping out your property. Maybe some of you have a property that's unattended. Somebody's already scoping it out thinking that they can rob you. So just be careful. The Knight of Wands, you're possibly a neighbor, an old neighbor, or somebody who passes by whatever that location is. They see that nobody's home, so just watch it. Be careful. Okay, I also see that a neighbor is going to ask some of you out on a date, offer you food, drinks to go out, want to chit-chat with you, make an offer to you. The Nine of Swords, it could stress some of you out. Okay, so some of you are going to be like, I'm scared to go outside because my neighbor keeps asking me out or my neighbor keeps sticking their tongue out at me. That's one thing that I really don't like. So I haven't seen it I think maybe it was a trend maybe in the early 2000s where men would see women and they would start I call it the Mr. Kool-Aid. If you guys remember the commercial with Mr. Kool-Aid, how he would lick with his mouth around. So I call it the Mr. Kool-Aid, how they would they'd start, or I don't know how to, it's so gross. I can't even mimic it, but that grosses me out so bad. Ooh. Ugh. Somebody you don't know. So, ugh. So anyway, so maybe some of you have a neighbor that every time you go out, they like lick their lips, or they grab their crotch, or maybe it's a woman and she's like, or hey, big daddy, what's going on? Like, it's something cringy to where you guys are like, oh my God, I'm like mentally preparing myself to run out my door and into my car because I know what they're gonna do, and it's like embarrassing, or they're gonna start chatting me up. So just be prepared. Maybe a neighbor's already doing this. All right, let's pull a few more cards for the collective for the Sunday messages. What do they need to know? 10 of Cups, happy family, happy life. The Knight of Pentacles. Maybe some of you are like in your 40s or 50s and you're like having a kid or your first child, or there's a big age gap between your children. The universe is saying it's meant to be. So just be happy and be thankful. So now, apart from that, we have the Seven of Swords, which we know is not good. That's an attempt, a hope, a wish, a design to do something. Okay. Put it in the comment section what sign you think it is, because this comes up in every reading. Okay, I'm gonna count to 5. Type your comment in the comment section. Take a guess what suit it is. Is it air? Is it swords? Is it pentacles? Is it wands, or is it cups? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you done? Write it. The King of Pentacles. I don't know why, but in every one of my readings, it always comes out that the King of Pentacles is the enemy. So that represents Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. This could be their sun, their moon, their rising, their energy. Somebody who may be an accountant, somebody who may have their own business, could be a boss, or somebody with a lot of money. That's what it represents. Could be their sun, their moon, their rising as well, cross watcher. But it's saying that there is somebody who's attempting to cause a lot of trouble for you guys. This person is attempting to make up lies, to make up phony statements. This person is looking for an opening to end you, to ruin you, to destroy your life. Like I said, could be a man or woman, sun, moon, rising, Venus. Yes. So just be careful. It's so crazy how, like, for the past 6 months, maybe even, it always shows up as that. It's so crazy. All right, let's see what else. Let's guess again. Guess again. Who do you think this is? So out of the major arcanas, who is this? So it's out of the major arcanas. And okay, so I have to narrow it down a little bit. So this could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo in the major arcanas. Guess what the zodiac sign is. Guess what it is. Guess which one it represents. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Write it. Hopefully you've written it. It's a Taurus. You guys see me shuffling the cards. So it's not like I'm just pulling out these cards and just putting them there. For like a long, long time, it keeps showing this. So I don't know if some of you have a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo that hates your guts and wants to ruin your life for some reason. But this is the energy for the collective. Like, I don't really get this in my own personal readings. I only get it when I'm like doing the videos. So that's why I don't think it's for me. It's for you guys. Some of you have, it's been ongoing. So maybe some of you know this, maybe you don't know this. But some of you have a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, big emphasis on a Taurus, or an ex-wife, an ex-husband, or a spouse that wants to take you down. They don't like you. So let's say, for example, the 10 of Cups and then the Hierophant came out. This would be a positive message. But because we have the 7 of Swords and then the Liar card, the one who makes up lies, this cannot be a positive. It has to be a negative. So that's why I'm saying that. So just watch yourselves out there, because you have somebody who's actively trying to, yep, the 9 of Cups in the reverse. This person's trying to ruin. So this is the wish fulfillment card in the reverse. They're trying to take everything that's good away from you. They don't want you to have a damn thing. But also, there could be a negative Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo who knows that they won't be able to harm you because they made a mistake. They made too many mistakes and they can't take you down. So maybe they tried, but they can't. They're trying to find loopholes in how they can harm you, but they can't. You got too much dirt. You got receipts. You know who they are. They can't hurt you. And then we have here the Ten of Pentacles. You're getting the Ten of Pentacles. You are the Ten of Pentacles. The Judgment, they wish that they could be a part of your Ten of Pentacles. The Four of Cups, you won't talk to them. You're not in communication, but also they could be disgusted by you because your life is so good. All right, that was your Sunday messages. I'm Jamie Zebra 23. If you guys have ordered a $10 one question, one answer via email only or a same day reading and you've not heard from me within about 45 minutes, feel free to email me to let me know so I can hurry up and answer your questions, hurry up and do your readings. Also, the reading special is still going on for a few more hours on jamiezebra23.com. Just keep in mind, reading specials are done in 3 to 5 days after purchase. If you don't want to wait that long, you can always order a same day reading, which is done the same day. Or you can order a regular reading, which is done in 24 to 72 hours after purchase. I have 2 other tarot card channels that are tarot channels. Missing in Action Tarot and Jamie Zebra 23 Tarot. If you guys want to go over there, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Also, you guys can like, share, and subscribe this channel as well. I am available 365 days a year, 7 days a week. That includes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. All holidays, every day. Yep. jamiezebra23.com. Ta-ta for now. Bye. See you later. Love you long time. Ta-ta for now.